Right, let's get this set up. Okay. Gonna need a live stream feed. You in here? Oh, there it is. All right, mute that. So it's, yep, it's audio's playing. Okay. And let's bring up the game. And, nope, gonna need to activate the display. Which means briefly my desktop is on screen. There we go. Okay. So, last time, I tried streaming and my router died mid-stream, just like 8 minutes into the stream. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Sorry about last night, but after I managed to restart the router and reestablish my internet connection, the game had already crashed. And by that point, I'm like, you know what? Not meant to be tonight. And get ready for bed. Got work the next day. And this is I got work tomorrow, but I'm usually up late. I work evenings. But I want to play more Fallout 3. Yeah. So I decided I would share it all with you. And I think we're going to try to do what we tried to do yesterday. And we'll see what the game has saved. Probably just me leaving my house, which is fine. That reminds me, I wanted to go buy some more ammo anyway. So let's go over to Moira's. As I wanted to see if she has any additional 32 cal. And
How are those hot little potatoes?
I have not gone shopping for
Because,
potatoes.
they're on the ground, like potatoes, and hot because they, explode.
Yes.
Anyway, what's up?
Yeah, I can lie about it, of course, but I'm not planning on lying about it yet. What do you know about
They say
Minefield?
it was a town called Ridgefield, until slavers cleared it out. Now, it's supposedly cursed and just a death trap to visitors. Now, everyone calls the place Minefield and says it's a ghost town. Superstitious nonsense, of course, but that's how people think. You'll be fine.
Yeah. So, I want to see what she has for
Sure
sale because I want to buy
thing.
ammo. I do need to, oh yeah, there we go. I want all 15 of those. In fact, you got any shotgun shells? I'd love some shotgun shells. It appears to be no, but let's just make sure. Yep, nothing to scroll. Okay. Energy cells I don't need. I'm not planning on using a laser pistol right now. She probably doesn't have anything else I want to buy right now. Okay, well, I'm just going to buy it flat out
Good
for
hunting.
caps. And, oh yeah, I should have a repair.
Unless it's a steaming pile of slag, I'd say yes.
The shotgun, because she can improve that condition pretty significantly for me. And my hunting rifle isn't degraded yet, but I do want it to work well for now, so that will be fine. Done. I'm gonna
Good
go.
luck with that research.
Some point I'm gonna research what the house look like again, but not right now. Right. We're slightly injured. It's not a big deal though. I should. I know. Bring up map. We'll fast travel over to Springvale. There we go. And boy, does this load up nice and quick nowadays. The wonders of an SSD and modern hardware. This game is like 18 years old. Yeah. And I played it. I was very excited for its release. I was tracking it, following it, and I played the heck out of this. I was also, not long after this released, I was recovering from some surgery, so I actually had a lot of time on my hands. So I played this a lot for 3 weeks while I was recovering from surgery. And ah, crap. Freaking mole rats. Well, anyhow, like I was saying, yeah, I played the heck out of this. And I gotta say, you know how like those guidebooks that they used to make for games, and they're fairly dry and usually pretty outdated once like things have been expanded. Just deal with this jerk. There we go. I got the impression that the official guide for Fallout 3 was written by people who cared, right? They really did actually like care about like what was in that game, and you understood what was going on. Now, admittedly, we lost some of that with the expansions. I think that's an Eyebot down there. Yeah. And we got like a fight between like a mole rat and a dog. No, is that a Yogoi? Not like I got a scope. No, it was a mole rat. Okay. So I'm like, what would a Yogoi be doing over here by the Potomac? Here's the Potomac, slightly less polluted than it is currently. Well done, DC. Sometimes you wonder like where the world is going. I don't know. It's literally like the equivalent of like 2 tankers of just human waste dumped into the Potomac because of the failure of local authorities. It's just amazing. Anything in the crates? We did this last night, but we might not have been able. I forget exactly how far it got before the stream fell. Those of you familiar with later versions of the game, you can't modify this gun really in any way. This is just like your beginner long arm. You'll get a sniper. Actually, I do know a place to get a sniper rifle. We might dig it up. Heard something go kaplunk. But that's kind of how the model works sometimes. So, oh yeah, don't get in the water. It's all radioactive. Sometimes as things are spawned in, they just kind of interact with the physics model, and it becomes all, to use a better term, Bethesda-y. And I never really experienced a lot of the crazy Bethesda stuff people talked about when this game came out. I don't know, maybe it's because of how my hardware was configured, or I had a, pretty potent system. I've always had pretty potent systems for the most part. Oh yeah, you're a braider. I forgot about you. I'm not wasting my ammo right now. Oops, someone's shooting at me with their shotgun. Their ammo will be welcome for contribution, however. And if I can trade up on any of these weapons, that'll be great. You're using a twin-shot shotgun. Make sure we have a full clip. Let her AP recover, and hi. Ooh, here we go. So you disarmed. Close, unload into you. Alright. Well, we'll just take all of that right now. And right now my objective is to get to a waypoint. Basically, ooh, shotgun shells, stim pack. Darts, again, ammo is weightless, so always grab ammo, even if you're not using it currently. Cigarettes are trade goods. Pre-war money is weightless, well, nearly weightless, and has actual value in this version of the game. I'll take the beans. Ammo box has more shotgun shells, we like that. Instamash. Boxes of detergent are weight 1, value 1, but the Abraxo is actually valuable. Large scorch books are functionally base trash. We don't want to have to pick up too much base trash unless we're just filling out weight to bring back. They're always worth 1 cap, but they'll never be worth more than 1 cap. Meanwhile, if you can bring back some trash that is of higher value, you might get more money out of it. So, spare baseball bat. Oh, some mines. I mean, I can certainly bring back a mine with that, but the objective is to get to minefield. So, nothing in the box. Again, you can pick things up by hitting Z on your keyboard and just kind of, is there anything in that? Nope. Okay. Sometimes there are things in the boxes. Like here, there's a wrench. Or here. Oh, there we go. And what's in there? Looks like some drugs. Mentats, pack of cigarettes. Right. Gotta find the corpses before it gets too dark. Good. Okay. Rail yard is over there. There'll be ants. Make sure my stream's still running. Yep. Okay. Great. Now I gotta be paranoid about that. So ants really don't care very much about this like 10 mil pistol I'm wielding right now. So I should probably switch to the shoddy. Yep, there we go. Then train yard's been found. Dang it. I think it's like B that does that, and I am a bit fat-fingered sometimes. There's the, like, scrap workshop over here. Let's hit that. Holding down tab activates your Pip-Boy light. Scrap metal, yep. The plunger is only worth 1 for a weight 1. Although we might head back just to kind of cash in. Now we've hit a place. Railroad spikes are ammo for the railroad gun, which is this kind of steam-powered spike launcher, which is amusing because you can attach and basically staple parts of enemies to walls, which is kind of fun. Obviously, they're dead enemies, you know, but here's something moving. I should probably restore a little bit of my health if I'm not heading back. We did pick up a couple stim packs, why not? That's empty. Amazing how I can determine if something's empty or not before I open it. There we go. So, the lady who runs, like, the violin classical music radio station lives up in these rocks over here. That's her marker right there, due east on the perception compass. Well, someone's here. Do I want that trouble? Someone's definitely moving around the place. Might be the... I forget. They're always dressed in black. They're a mercenary company. I haven't been that good yet, have I? Oh, well, I did disarm the bomb in Megaton. They might be after me. If I can take them out, that's some combat armor, which wouldn't be bad. Pretty early for the upgrade, though. Yeah, they're just standing there. If I have a grenade... Yeah, I got grenades. Apparently my hunting rifles are of equal condition. Yeah, that new baseball bat's just trash. And sawed-off shotty, just trash too. Alright, that's typical. Maybe sneak. Sneaky sneak. I find the siren call of their armor hard to resist. And I could take out one of them pretty quick if I can line up the shot and get lucky. Are they coming this way? Alright, what we'll do... Come on, baby. Walk right into my trap. Although it did flip to detected, maybe they're not hostile. Yeah, Talon Company mercs. Alright. Maybe what we do... I shoot that guy. Oh, hey, buddy. Forgot what I set the Simpack to. Crap. Come on, Rob. Aid. Stimpack. Drink the water. They know I'm here. Ooh, rough. Very rough. Okay. Well, this will be profitable at least. Eat the pork and beans. Okay. Yeah. Contract to kill me. Mm-hmm. We'll take your Talon Company armor, though. And you have an assault rifle, which I'll enjoy messing with. Although now I'm overweight, which is super annoying. I may have to just do some field repairs to combine some of these items so that I'm not overweight and can travel back to town. There's Jerko. So I didn't get ants. Unless they already ran into the ants. Okay. Right. Apparel. Right. Let's, well... Okay, I don't care about the Raider armor very much. There we go. And, okay, and then, Chinese pistols, trash. That hunting rifle is actually slightly nicer than the one I was already using. Nice. I may have to just dump something. I don't have any kind of... Do I have any buff out? I don't have any buff out. Alright, we'll have to use one for repairs in the field. And that solved the weight problem. Okay, so let's go back to town, shall we? So now we have an unlocked spot here. We can just go on back to Megaton. It's night. Oh, hey, dude. Yeah, all the settlers are in white. I'm a good guy, officially, and that's why the Talon Company's after me. I didn't get another bobblehead, did I? No, I didn't. I never shifted some stuff into these lockers either, did I? No. And I already ate the food I picked up, so let's go up here. Things are going well with you today, sir. Spare weapons. Well, I think I'm going to stick the assault rifle in here for now, because that's going to use expensive, hard-to-come-by ammo at this level. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to actually sell off the sawed-off shotgun if I can. But spare hunting rifles are spare parts, so we'll put those aside. And the combat knife might come in handy if I was to be deciding that I need to do something a little different. Right, and then, yeah, we put the spare talent armor aside. In fact, see, that's damage resistance 15, right? Each suit weighs 25. The armor jumpsuit gives me also a skill adjustment. Besides being damage resistance 10, it also weighs 10 pounds less. So we're just going to stick it aside right now. We're going to try to sell off the Badland armor in the morning. That should immediately clear some of the crap. We'll sleep until morning. And then we'll try to pick it up from there. Alright, we're well rested. Wadsworth, my good man.
What can I do for you?
I'd like a drink, Wadsworth.
Certainly, sir. Here you are.
Let's have a joke for the day.
Two atoms are in a bar. One says, I think I lost an electron. The other says, are you sure? To which the other replies, I'm positive.
Indeed. Indeed.
I'll be sure and tidy up while you're away, sir.
Yes, polish the rust. Right. Let's hop around the hard way. Ignore all these people's houses. I hope I didn't just Nope. Yeah, the Merc's here. Where's Moira? Kids just left. This is all Moira's stuff. Obviously, you'd be stealing it if you took it. It's got a lot of empty whiskey bottles for someone who... Well, I mean, I don't know what she does. But apparently, I arrived just as the time was switching. Okay. This is, I think, Moira's like shop inventory, which is why it's locked very hard. You also have to, like, you know, deal with the Merc who stands guard in here if you want to break into that. Doesn't actually have all her inventory, I don't think. What happened? 8:46 in the morning, she should be open. Well, we picked up some scrap. Let's go and talk to Walter and then I'll maybe reset it. Hey.
Huh? Yeah, what is it?
I've come to sell you some scrap, you booze hound.
I sure am, Sonny. What have you got for me?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let me count out your caps.
Well, okay, I had 5. All right.
Well, back to work.
50 caps is 50 caps. There will be other things you can use scrap for, if I recall correctly. Really? She's still not here? Okay, I don't think I've ever had this problem. Where if the shop is open, she's not here. You can take this holotape. It's like one of the few things you can take in here. It's, oh, why not? Let's take the tape. Androids are real, not real, no really. And that'll be in our data in the notes.
You've heard those rumors about androids. You know, those synthetic men they supposedly make up north in the Commonwealth? Well, a friend of a friend knows a guy that met one. No, really, it's true. He's running away from his masters. Word is he's looking for a doctor to do some kind of surgery and a computer programmer of some kind. Can you believe that? Let me know if you hear something.
Yeah. Well, since she's not... Oh, yeah, that starts a quest for the replicated man. Which is not a bad quest to do. And it's the only thing in here that really kind of ties in from the base game into the later setting of the Commonwealth, right? I guess I'll just sell some of my stuff to Jenny here.
So what's it going to be?
What's on the menu?
Hey, I won't say it's all fresh, but it'll keep you going.
I mean, you know, the Blamco mac and cheese is about 200 years old, but still vaguely nutrition TM. Right. Let's get rid of some of the real junk. First off, first thing I want to get rid of is the Raider Badland armor. And then I want to get rid of this Chinese pistol. And, nope, yeah. And the pull cue. And you got anything I want to buy? Hardly. Guess we'll just take it at that. Okay.
Enjoy. Remember us if you need something.
Well, you just don't need to glitch your head into the wall anymore. Is that good enough? Yeah, it's good enough. All right, let's carry on with our expedition. So, we got as far as the Maracetti train yard. I know for a fact that if you go down to the train tunnels, there's the cult of quote-unquote vampires down in there. Oh, a couple Nuka-Colas. We'll take those. Am I heading north? No, I'm heading south. I want to go this way. See, I can go in there and start entering the tunnels. I'm not doing that quest right now. And I'm not interested in dealing with them as a diversion from the thing I'm up to. So, just going to keep rolling this way. Oh, Raider. Hello. Very dangerous ponytails you have there. As your head waves goodbye to your body. Yep. Well, that was highly effective. Couple grenades. Combat knife. I don't recall whether or not my mines went off. I should probably see if I can recover them, actually. See one right now. And set off any of them. It's annoying. I set a trap. I guess it was my fault. I guess I opened fire too early. But they were turning around. They were going to head the other way. That church over there, I think, is populated with super mutants. But we're heading in this direction. Now after we... Oh, there's something hostile over there. Dog. Sorry, pup. That reminds me, we might go and look for the junkyard and try to get dog meat on board. But, not till we've actually dealt with the landmine quest. Because I wanted to finish the first round of Moira quests before we start progressing the main plot more. That's not the town I'm looking for. There's the high school past that. That's also, I think, where some of the kids from Big Town are being held by the super mutants. That's a bloatfly, and they are annoying. Go for the wing. Alright, do a map check. Yeah, we're closing in on it. Okay. I hope all you guys' Valentine's Days went well. That was just yesterday for me. You know, Saturday. The 14th, obviously. Oh, here comes something. Another vicious dog. Sorry, Fido. Yeah, no, it was just Valentine's Day, and I had a good time with my wife. Went to a restaurant with, you know, actual tablecloths and Admittedly, the restaurant food could have been better. We were trying a new place, and wife was not impressed with her pesto pasta, and I was like, the marinara is a bit mild, honestly. And it was busy as usual. Such things are on Valentine's Day. You know, because it was a Saturday, we're like, okay, we're going to do proper Valentine's Day. Okay, we've discovered Minefield. Excellent. We now have our waypoint. There are a bunch of scripted events that happen in this town. It doesn't matter how well you can sneak. Some of these cars are going to get shot twice automatically by the sniper hiding up there. And they're going to be set to explode. So you need to be careful of anything like that if you're doing this. This is a Gibson house, which is worth cracking into, and it's not a crime. There's only one person who lives in this whole place. I don't think there's anything in here. There's a pre-war book. We'll want that for future quest. We'll take it right now. I'm hesitant because, again, this is a very hard lock. I forget what's in it. But the model of home is weird. Let's put the light on. There you go. Little model of a house. Apparently it's locked. I think there's stuff under the kid's bedroom upstairs, under his bed. Burnt book, don't care. Let's see. Yep, here's some toy. And the medical brace is a component in building something. There's our pre-war book. We want that. The surgical tubing is useful in building the dart gun. These little cherry bombs are a component in building bottle cap mines, as is the lunchbox. So we'll want those. There's the safe behind here. All right, try this way. So yeah, we were at the, we're seated. You know, the service is kind of slow because they're slammed because it's Valentine's Day, and I'm guessing their kitchen wasn't too good at planning ahead. I'll take the Med-X and the book. They died in each other's arms, apparently. Spooning. Yep. Pre-war park stroller outfit. So you can dress up like a pre-war person. It's nice and clean. What I was saying. Oh, yeah. The table next to us is seated by some people who showed up later. And it's a young couple. Pretty girl, awkward young man. She's got her face in her phone. And I'm like, really? Dandy boy apples. These pressure cookers are a component of the railway white rifle. I don't need them right now. And I certainly don't want, trash, but this pan is definitely saleable. That one, eh. And, he's not like making an effort to get inroads with her. He's just, he eventually calls over like, can we change the TV to the soccer game? And I'm like, dude, ask her a question about herself. Get in there and start talking to her. Get her interested, instead of her phone. You're missing your shot. It's Valentine's Day, man. Get going. See, that car just spontaneously burst into flame and blows up. Yeah. That one will burst into flame and blow up too. Let's not. Oh yeah, and there are mines. The place is aptly named, and I need to watch out for those. But yeah, you can hear the pit pit as the sniper shoots cars. They're even already blown up because he's scripted. I need to keep my eyes open. There's a mine there. So you got to do these two things. You got to keep an eye out for mines. I may be stealing mines, but it doesn't matter. That house is locked hard. Can't get into it at the moment. Our objective was to get to the playground over here, though. So, again, I'm not... It's been a moment. Where are the mines? Where are the mines? See, he's gone and shot that car now. There we go, traveled here. There's that asshole who's been shooting this whole time. And he set fire to some other vehicle. Oh, that one. Yep. So in your haste to run away, don't walk into a mine. You can get a lawnmower blade out of here. That's good for the shish kebab. Yeah, he's shooting that one now. This is good for the rocket launcher, the junk thrower. Can I do average? I can't do average yet. Sometimes, if you're not sure where the mine is, just run. But now I'm going to have to fix my arm. In order to heal a crippled limb, you have three choices. Sleep in bed, find a doctor, or use a stim pack to heal yourself. They can use for general healing to heal a crippled limb directly using steel pack. Navigate to a stat screen on your Pip-Boy, left click on the limb to use. That's how it works in this one. So I go to status, and I go and fix my limb. It also gives me some health back. It doesn't just cure the crippled limb. But we've done what we came here to do. So let's go back. And hopefully we can meet up with Moira, who was not in her shop. Okay. There she is.
How are those hot little potatoes? Or whatever. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I got through Minefield alive, and I even brought you a present.
My very own landmine. Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine?
So, yeah, if we do this one, we get a slightly different result on the final finished product. So, a slightly better one. Fast hands and faster wits can get you an awful lot, including landmines.
That's a pretty good way of putting it. I think I'll use that in the book. Maybe I should credit you as a co-author instead of just a researcher. I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course, but it's easy to make your own, too.
So, she has now given us the schematic to build bottle cap mines, which are actually pretty effective landmines. So that completes the first chapter's tasks.
Yup, you've done a great job. I just need to add in the section on how to cook rat, and this chapter's done. Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course, you may need them. We still got 2 more chapters to go.
And that's probably true. Now, I could take a break, or I can continue researching the next chapter. We might as well start researching the next chapter. It's not like I'm going to foil anything, but it may not be that we're going to work on these right away. I forget exactly what the middle quests are.
The
I think
second
one of
chapter
them's
is
the
going to be
library.
a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured.
Oh, yeah.
So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first?
So, right. Mole rats. She gives you a mole rat beating stick that is covered in rat repellent. That basically makes them explode. This one is a real pain unless you get your hands on some stealth boys, or you enjoy lengthy combat encounters, and slaughtering all the mirelurks seems to be kind of like against the purpose of the quest. Meanwhile, this one, you're probably just going to encounter doing this anyway in the course of doing things. So we're gonna hate myself for doing this, but what do you mean about handling injury? So,
Well, I never get to study anyone who's severely injured. Not without them crying to be fixed right away or trying to bleed out and all that. But obviously, you can handle a lot of abuse. So if I'm ever going to find a good example of human anatomy and injury resistance, it'd be you. Next time you get badly injured, return here so I can examine you before I heal you up. I mean, you're going to get yourself hurt anyway, right?
so the arm I had just healed would have qualified for this. I think. I don't know. It may be that I have to get injured after getting the quest. I don't know. But that's exactly the kind of thing we need to come back with, is basically like a leg or an arm injury. Something that's crippled, broken, and, what could possibly be worth breaking my bones over?
Did you know when bones break and re-heal, they grow back tougher? In a way, you'd be repaying yourself. Once I make sure you survive, of course. But in a more tangible way, I can give you a modified environmental suit of mine. How's that sound?
The environmental suit could be useful, honestly. So, I'll probably get hurt eventually anyway. Might as well come in here when I do.
Wow, what a great research assistant you are. I mean, really, that's dedication. Demonstrating how to withstand pain by getting injured? Wow. When you're ready, come back here with some serious injuries. Maybe a crippled limb or two, and I'll take notes and fix you up. I'll be waiting here with plenty of bandages for you. So don't worry. Just go get horribly injured. Oh, and be careful.
So, yeah. So, I also need to be seriously injured and lose like half my health, which I guess I didn't have when I had the crippled limb. We should ask her something about the guide because we'll lose the opportunity to do so in the future.
Absolutely. I'll bet you haven't been thinking about the guide as much as I have.
I mean, probably. I doubt that you're not thinking about this constantly, actually. How's the book coming?
Oh, I'm writing up the second chapter right now. It's called Thrive. It covers the various ways to get ahead and stay ahead of the various predators out there, and how to patch yourself up if you don't.
Do you know anything about an android from the Commonwealth?
Something about facial surgery and reprogramming its memory, but that seems to have been a hoax. Haven't heard anything about it in a long time.
Right. And, you sell any specialty items?
Do I ever? I've got the schematics for something called a rocket launcher. I sell all the components too, so you can make the weapon yourself. Don't worry about ammo. This baby shoots all the junk you might find out there in the wasteland. Ashtrays, teddy bears, you name it. In fact, if you ever need to make any custom weapons, feel free to use my workbench here in the shop. All you need is the schematics and parts.
Yep. And, again, let's just see if we can sell off some stuff.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, I don't think she's logged in any new ammo. No. But, we have some stuff to clear. So, right. Lose the sawed-off shotgun. Right. Raider paint strike. Blast. We'll bring the pre-war clothing back. We don't have any right now. Bloatfly meat. Disgusting. Get rid of it. Dirty water. Not that useful. Pork and beans. Scotch. Let's see. You got... I'm going to clear a lot of the junk right now. Oh, I am carrying the food sanitizer. Cool. Not prepared to make that right now anyway. Cartons of cigarettes. Oh yeah, the cigarettes. Well, I should sell less of that unless I'm going to buy something. Don't see a reason to buy a lot of that. With the Black Talon armor, I'd have a definite upgrade path already. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll just deal with that.
Good hunting.
I don't want this to be forever anyway.
Unless it's a steaming pile of slag, I'd say yes.
Right, so I don't need to fix up the security helmet. It doesn't change damage resistance, and I have several of them. The hunting rifle is only very slightly damaged. Combat shotgun would benefit from being repaired. So, oh, and I just fixed everything. Well, okay then. I guess I just spent that money, and that's fine. Gonna go.
Take care. It's a big wasteland, but you know that better than me, right?
So, we can go over here. We can make a bottle cap mine. Yeah.
Don't try anything.
Yeah. Don't try anything. Uh-huh. Always big and tough. Always staying in the corner. That's basically all he says. Jerk. Tell me what to do. I'll try things if I want to. Excuse me. Citizen coming through. Just dump off a load here. And I might rearrange some of my stuff into more organized. When I'm not, in between games. I should have got rid of that box of detergent. That's just trash. Cherry bombs, combat knife. Ammo's weightless. I should have got rid of the dog meat. I can lose the mines right now. I don't plan on using them right now. Again, the mini nuke is weightless, which is hilarious. Paint gun, sensor module, surgical tubing, toy cars, wonder glue. Okay. That's right. I guess I'm not even consistently using what I have here. Okay. Put that aside. We'll have a quick nap till tomorrow. Look at us getting all this sleep. We'll get an early start, though. Let's see. 10 hours at home. Sun will be up. It'll be useful. What we'll do is we'll start progressing towards GNR. The initial metro is probably where we're going to go. Wadsworth, good
Good
sir.
evening, sir. What can I do for you?
Like something to drink,
Certainly,
please.
sir. Here you are.
Tell us a joke.
My humor emitter array requires recharging.
Well, okay then.
I'll be sure and tidy up while you're away, sir.
2 jokes I got out of you. 2 whole jokes. Okay. Right. I think we'll go to the Super Duper Mart and then start from there. See, sun's coming up and everything. Right. We need to kind of head east. Is that the hunter guy? Yeah, that's the hunter guy. Okay. Hey, I'm not doing nothing to you. Okay, so there's a bridge across the Potomac here. And there's actually stuff under the bridge, too. I believe there are mines on the bridge. Like, someone lived over here for a bit. Oop. Speaking of mines, they also didn't want to lose their stuff. I just picked up a frag mine, grenade. There's an iron grenade. And more grenades. And, yeah, I guess that's about it. We'll check the bucket. Don't kick it. Alright. So, here we are on the other side of Potomac. And let's see. So GNR is over here. Quests. Following his footsteps. Yep, that's going to lead me towards the metro, which is where I want to go. Metro stop is, I think, down by the river. Again, been a moment since we played Fallout 3 properly. Yeah, there it is. Oop. Hello. Oh, hi. I am being ambushed by raiders. That's not very kindly. Look, I will kill you people. I am very ungood for your health. Some of you may have run into other vault dwellers who are like, oh, can we talk it out? No. Level 5. So, okay. Again, I want more speech so I can actually maybe pass some speech checks. I do want my guns to be effective, so I don't want to ignore certain important things too much, right? So I need to keep some things just ticking up to at least like get use out of them. But there. Guess we'll leave. No, I want repair to be up at a decent level so I can fix my own stuff myself. But I want all these things. Okay, small guns to 45. I'll dump the rest into probably. If I progress quickly enough, I'm going to need the speech. Okay, continue. Let's see. Educated is actually kind of a trap. Child at Heart is nice if I was going to involve myself in Big Town and a few other places. And we probably will do Child at Heart at some point. But I think we're going to do another level of intense training at the moment. And we're going to boost our charisma. There. That will have also boosted our speech, which is now 36. So, okay. I did not get your stuff. Sometimes I feel like being a bit goofy and I do things like dump the bodies in the water and that kind of thing, but why not? Let's show you what that looks like. So here we go. You pick up the body, it Bethesda's in your hand, and it just kind of sprangly, and you kind of have to slowly move. It's like it's on the end of a fishing pole, I swear. And you gotta get down to a place where you can let go. And when you're ready, hit Z, and into the water it goes. Keep your wasteland clean, kids. So, here we have, the Farragut West Metro Station. And that means we can fast travel back here if we need to. Somebody over there kind of agitatedly moving around. It's a raider. All right. It is kind of way over there, but, you know, I hate raiders, much as the next person. See a raider and kill it off, and all the day you'll have good luck. Though, that's a hunter team. That's not raiders. Cool. Guess they helped out. Cool. We can probably sell them some of the crap we picked up, too. Oh, assault rifle. Cool. Hey there. Hey, don't run away. Damn it.
Hey there. Well, sure. We've got plenty for the moment.
Strange meat. Yeah, no, I'm not buying strange meat. You can guess why it's strange meat. That... You guys have, like, no money? You guys have no money. Alright. I'm not buying that. And I'm not asking questions, because that's how you know...
Yeah, see you.
See you, dude. Sometimes you don't want to know the answers to certain questions, is what I'm going to say. And, right. Reload the weapon. Now, you can see, to GNR Outpost, Sign of the Brotherhood. Let's see. No. Oh, it's the super mutants on the other side of the river. That's right. You can get involved in a combat encounter that's... Uh-oh. That car's gonna blow. That hurts. And radiation, too. That's There's one of the hunters there. He's trying to angle in. Yeah, he's working his way up. And that's it down. Okay. Let's see if one of the hunters died. Nope, looks like they got off. Okay. Nope, here's one. Yeah, okay, we'll take your leather armor. I'm not taking your strange meat home with me. And in fact, since we've unlocked this location, the prudent thing to do would be to head back and return here again the morrow. So, okay, there we go. I know, Doc will buy some of my crap.
You'd best have cancer, because from the looks of you, you're breaking rule number 1 right now. Yeah? What do you need?
Rule number 1 is I better be dying. So, if I'm bothering him. Right, Chinese pistol, definitely get rid of that. Again, spare parts. Right now I'm accumulating spare parts, so we won't do it. Hockey mask could be useful. Blaster Raider armor is trash, and I'm going to get rid of it. And I don't want dog meat. And we'll keep the Dandy Boys since we have the sanitizer. Pack of cigarettes. Oh, I need to dump off those pre-war books so they're not taking up space. And I should dump off the lunchbox. Okay. He's only got drugs to sell me, so that'll do. Oh, I've oversold. Okay. Wish I'd paid attention more. Oh, I've already cleaned him out. That's the problem.
Thought that hoax was long in the grave. Here, take this holotape and hear it for yourself. That was just some bored prankster. Forget about it.
Right. I'm not going to get healed up at the moment.
Try to be careful.
I know a way of dealing with this, like, injury quest, but I don't want to. Because I can just, like, kind of walk into a grenade, and that'll probably shred my arm or leg. And that I'm at, like, 50% health loss, so, I mean, I'm ready to do the quest otherwise. But like I said, I'm not actually interested in, like, dying, and, alright. I know, what we'll do is I'm going to dump some of this junk I don't want right now. Like the Chinese pistol, and hockey mask. The leather armor, yeah, and dump the lunchbox. Yeah, pre-war money has no weight, so I might as well just carry it around. Okay. What time is it? It's only 10 a.m. So yeah, we're just gonna grab an hour here to heal up. Let's see, 2 a.m. Go back to the metro station. and we'll push forward. So here we are in an abandoned apocalyptic subway station. And yep, authorized personnel only back here. A toilet. Pre-award money I'll take. So here's a robot. I have a ticket. I can activate the robot if I want to, and I can be able to hand over the ticket, and it won't consider me hostile or a danger to it. Basically, it's a buddy to help me in any combat encounter I might encounter here in the metro. That's why they give you another ticket right there. Something moving around, I can hear it. Probably ghouls. Nothing in that locker, nothing in that locker. And a third metro ticket. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, that's a ghoul. Let's go and activate our buddy. And a fourth ticket. Three of 5 correct on wares. Cares would be 4 out of 5 similar, so it's not that. Could be wakes. Makes. That's 4 out of 5. Alright. So this is mazes. Hey, we got it. Okay. So we can try to turn on the escalators. Nope, that won't work. Try to turn on the lights. Nope, that won't work. Activate Metro Protectron.
Metro security protocol initializing. Station security grid offline. Metro Central not responding. Threat level Omega.
Yep, Omega.
Full force authorized. Tickets, please.
So, if I get up close to it and get its
Scanning
attention.
for valid ticket. Verified. Thank you for riding with Metro.
I'm a verified customer now. And 1 ticket has been taken. So, now he's here. He'll start wandering around. Right, and I hear another mole rat. Definitely hear the mole rat. Ah, it's over that way. You can see this tunnel's collapsed.
Identified. Deadly course is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area.
Reduced to a freaking ash pile, but you can still get the meat off of it. Yeah, 1 dart. Okay. I mean, I probably have all the darts I'll ever need already, but they weigh nothing and can be traded, so functionally they become cap replacements for bartering. Detergent isn't worth my grabbing. Ooh, skull. So that's the service tunnels, and we're going to need to go that way. Nothing in the trunk. Nothing in the desk. Put the light on. Box of Abraxo. I think we have to travel without our buddy to go into the service tunnels, so we're just going to do that. Someone clearly moved some things in here, like phones and whatnot, but this version of the game, the phones are not salvageable. Again, lawnmowers contain lawnmower blades you can use for crafting. I'm not going to haul that around right now. I know there are ghouls in here, but I think they're later. Paint gun is really not that valuable. And this, you know, dust fan, can't loot it. Globes, can't loot it. Those are lootables in more modern Fallout, but not this or New Vegas, I don't think. Alright. Working machinery. This machinery, won't hurt you. Oh, hi there. Oh, they're behind a gate, so it's okay. They're going to run off because they can think of another way to get to you. These explode. So stray shots into that, they will explode. There's also gas. You can release gas into the area. Anyhow, no point in me hiding right now. Surgical tubing's lightweight. Camera, yeah, okay. Ammo, sure. We're getting some nice bits of 5.56, and I should probably buy that from Moira. Clean her out so next time she... That's the gate key for that locked area. This safe is locked average, but you can, I believe, undo that from the terminal. And I can begin the gas main flow test if I want. There's the laser firearms protocol, energy cells, laser pistol, a Nikola Tesla and you, and some pre-war money. And yeah, we'll make use of that Nikola Tesla and you. I think I just dropped something. What did I just drop? Med-X. Again, just fat fingering things sometimes. Fire hose nozzle, that's another part of something I can craft. There's leaf blower, that's for the rocket launcher. Right. So, yeah. What you can do, what they've set up for you, you can grab this really worn out laser pistol. Here's our system warning. Due to Class 7 system failure, all service engineers are required to report for duty. Failure to report will result in termination per Clause 45.7a of the Maintenance Service Union contract. Have a pleasant workday. So pleasant. Again, gas main flow test. So, there's gas. There's those guys in there. Yeah. And when your weapon's a bit worn out, you kind of have to, like, spend extra time reloading. But hey, all these guys are dead. Including a roamer, jeez. 2 roamers? Alright, that's not a pitter-patter of feet I'm hearing. Right. don't think there's anything over this way. This area down there you can get to and can get around in. You just go down, right? But it's deeper into the tunnels, and you don't need to do that right now. The lock is average locked right now anyway. But, you know, if you're a sneak thief, you can get in there. So, here's the door to Tenleytown Friendship Station. Technically to the rail tunnel. See, again, we have a collapsed tunnel here with a train stuck in it. There we have an indication as to which way to go to get to GNR. Or we can go that way. We're on the red line at the moment. That isn't that meaningful. Some Blamco mac and cheese and some potato crisps. Ooh. There's some steam gauge assemblies. Again, we need those for a railway rifle if we were to build one. Now, what the... Oh, yeah. Hi, guys. I should have shown off multi-targeting there. Didn't realize I had a third one. Well, since we're light on load at the moment, we'll pick up the red roach meat. So what this, you know, the indicator didn't tell you is which way to go, right? You go this way, and then, like, is it right or is it left? Well, you know, I don't recall, honestly. The station is kind of over that way. The tunnels, you know, it's blocked off over here. You can hop through between the cars over here. Again, it's blocked off. So, you know, we really only have the one way to go. And time to hide. I was trying to make sure I had it off. We were wondering why I would turn that light on. Yeah, they can go and kill each other. That's okay. But that's our first super mutant that we did officially. The one we killed from across the river is, I guess, plausible deniability, I guess. But yeah, just let them deal with it. I'm not in any kind of hurry to go and kill ghouls. Oh, that good. They killed the super mutant. Alright. There we go. Nail board. I'm not even going to bother. A nail board is practically trash. Ooh, blue pass card. Might come in handy. Is that both of them? Are they both empty? Or am I just like, nope, there's the other one. Ooh, some jet. Fallout 2 would tell us that Myron invented jet all the way out in Reno. How did jet get out here? I don't know. How did jet end up in stashes that existed before the war? I don't know. Maybe Myron's lying. Do I want to check what's in here? I think I do. It's just a paint gun. Alright. Those are just scripted that run past you. They're not going to attack you. Those ghouls were killed by people who came through here before me. You can't grab this fire extinguisher. There's nothing you can do with it other than you can shoot it. It will explode. But let's go out to Chevy Chase. No, not that Chevy Chase, for those of you who are old enough to remember Saturday Night Live and National Lampoon movies. But a place in Washington, D.C. called Chevy Chase. And yeah, here we are out on the surface. You're like, okay, well, where to now? Well, GNR, I believe, is actually off that way. And that is what my quest compass indicator indicates. There's a whole side street over there. There's your indicator that you're heading on the right way, right? Just gonna check out the Pulowski shelter. There's almost nothing good in a Pulowski shelter, but why not? It's our first one. Oh yeah, hi there. That did not go well. Reload. Brotherhood of Steel's over there, though. They'll help. It's a nice stock of 32 cal.
Shut. You'll have your fill of death soon enough.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, brother.
Paladin Vargas and Initiate Redden.
Welcome.
And are you who I want to talk to? Yeah, Sentinel Alliance.
Look, I don't know who you are, but you don't belong here. The super mutants have overrun our brothers at the Galaxy News radio building, and we're headed there to back them up. You can tag along if you want, but keep your head down and try not to do anything stupid.
Thanks for the assist.
You've been living under a rock? This is DC. The entire city is crawling with super mutants. Now, if you'll excuse me. There aren't a lot of safe places in the ruins right now, but the Galaxy News radio building is sort of our port in the storm. Unfortunately, the building's been hit pretty hard lately. We're their backup. So if there are no more questions, we really need to move out. That's a negative. We've got too many local conscripts as it is. Most are undertrained and too damn trigger-happy for their own good. Our very own Initiate Redden is a sterling example.
Okay, then.
The name's Sarah Lyons, Sentinel and Squad Commander of the Lion's Pride. We're with the Brotherhood of Steel. We do our best to hold back the super mutants in this area, but when civilians stumble into our sights, that gets a bit difficult, doesn't it?
Okay.
Watch yourself.
Guess
out
I
there.
gotta go. So they'll go running off.
On me. You're doing fine.
I hear combat in the background, so I mean, like, there's stuff going down anyway. There is a wild fight coming up in front of GNR. Which, yeah, might catch one unprepared. Energy cells are just free for the taking. Initiate Jennings.
All clear, Sentinel.
Could be
5
doing
mutants
better.
Released from their torment. The rest are keeping their heads down.
Good. Jennings?
Negative.
A new recruit?
Just a stray we picked up. The one that blundered into the uglies over on 42nd.
Welcome.
All right, it's the usual drill. Redden, you just do whatever Paladin Vargas says and keep your mouth shut.
Yes, ma'am.
There's power armor to be had. Can't use it yet. You actually need to be trained to use power armor. I don't want that sledgehammer. Notice how my rifle isn't doing that much. Oh, that's it. Just get by the exploding car, guys. Alright. I'm gonna let them handle a lot of this right now. Early Dawn Elementary. I blew its head off as it's being fried. Nice. Go for the arm. There we go. Disarmed it.
The wasteland will forget you ever existed. The wasteland will forget you ever existed.
Colvin, you're the eyes. Vargas, Redden, secure this building.
Come with me if you like. We'll have the best view.
I forget who talked to me that way. Man, plenty of hunting rifles to be had, though. Let's see. He went up there. Ah.
Okay, we'll flush them out. You pick them off. On my mark. Go.
To arms, brothers! To arms! Oh, firing!
I keep, like, wanting to, like, throw a grenade.
There's another one! Hail.
Right.
So, how did I do, Vargas? Half a little trial run? Come on, lion's pride needs me and you know it. That Citadel guard duty is such bullshit.
What were they shooting at?
Come on, to just kick their asses.
So we're about to walk into an unscripted event. It's a doozy.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. So retrieve the fat man from the dead Brotherhood soldier. First time I did this, I didn't even notice that prompt. And I have to determine where the dead Brotherhood soldier is. Fat Man, mini nuke. Excellent. Then, of course, you got to prepare the mini nuke by equipping the Fat Man, which is hilarious. Yeah, we're just gonna shoot a mini nuke. Which apparently we missed. Fortunately, we have a few. Paladin Vargas is unconscious because I've hit the place with nukes repeatedly. Yeah. Sorry, bystanders. I think we'll just take all that. We'll probably come back after I've looted everything. Yeah, I'm not going to pick that one up right now. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, if you're not named, you probably didn't do too well in the nuclear conflagration. Actually, what I'll do is I'll use that to bolster one of the rifles. Yeah. Okay. That is actually too well repaired. Well, we probably have some hunting rifles I could expend. Yeah, there we go. And that put this back under our weight limit. Okay. So our next step is to go inside GNR. But I think we'll head back to base and, you know, back home. It is 9:51 at night, so let's, you know, and call it for the day, right? Head back home. And I'm just going to ditch my stuff and, you know, kind of organize my things properly into my house, I think. But you don't need to sit here and watch me do that. That's kind of boring, I feel. But it's something I like to do so I know where everything is. And it makes my gameplay more efficient in the future, right? Because, yeah, it's 2:23 in the morning for me. I've been streaming for, I don't know, an hour and a half, I guess. Hard to say. I can't see the time on the thing at the moment because OBS is sitting in front of it. That's great. Oh, well, OBS says it's been streaming for an hour and 38 minutes. I guess that's good. And we've made progress in the quest. Thank you ever so much for watching. And if you're watching the stream afterwards, you know, as recording, hey, thank you for your interest. Right now I'm streaming this game because I feel like it. Don't expect me to be an ongoing regular streamer, but I do. And, you know, video games isn't really the majority of my content anymore, but I figure streaming video games I love is something I can definitely do periodically. And we're going to play Fallout 3. So for now, there's going to be more of this. Especially since it's cold out and I need to run my desktop anyway for a nice, cozy, warm room. Well, I mean, I could run my heat, but, you know, this is, I might as well get double effect out of my electricity, right? Thank you ever so much for being here with me today. Have a great day. Goodbye.